Huh? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode from the Minesaga server. Last episode, guys, we talked about mob coins and how they upgrade your spawners, and we did a bunch of block placing down there to level up the island. I've done a lot of block placing since then, so we're going to do a level up today. And in between episodes, guys, you can see I got that circle built up out there. And that is that's going to be the top of our mega building here. And hopefully we can go ahead in the very near future get this building done so we can start building around it. I'm excited for what comes next more than what we're after now. I've got a third beacon in now, working on the fourth one. Just got to get some more diamonds in. I don't really want to buy them. And I've got a couple plans here. I'm going to build my welcome center down here. We want to build the welcome center down here where the obsidian is. That way when you warp to my island, and guys, I do have a welcome sign, which means you can warp here now. I kill you with 6 U's is the warp. IS warp. I kill you. And you guys can come check out the island. And we're going to do another platform on this side. We're going to do some curves and arches on these things. And then we're going to make this rounded shape here. Now the bottom part, we're going to leave the round in, but we're going to merge it in with the red sandstone and everything. But before we get started building, I'm wanting to do a little bit of science with our blaze spawner here. I feel like we are not getting the optimal setup with our blaze spawner. Now I've got a couple ideas. The first one I want to try is the simplest one, and that's going to be to see if the mobs that we have here are actually going to die in water. I think I have buckets somewhere. 4. Yeah, here's some buckets. Maybe we can steal some water out of the cobble gen down here. Should be able to without any problems. Should reform. And looks like it did. Or did it? Might need to buy some water. I don't know what's going on there. Let's just do that. We got the money. We can't solid up some of these running ones. Maybe not. It's just gonna act weird. That's fine. Alright, I bought a little glass to do this. We're gonna have to you're gonna have to put that in there. And we're gonna have to fill up some of these areas here with some glass that normally wouldn't have been. And yeah, let's just fill all this in. Alright, now that we got our glass in, what I want to try to do is actually force the blaze over here into one of these corners here. Place the minion there, and then that way the blaze is kind of trapped in here. Not really sure how effective this will be. We could also... no, we're going to have to push it one direction, so we may even have to add some extra glass in. Let me go ahead and get the water situated, and I'll explain how I do it, and I'll be right back. Alright, well, we just had the water stream shoot out this way. We've got a few extra mobs that aren't dying initially when they hit the water. The guardians aren't now. Everything else seems to be, except for what already wasn't. So we're pushing the blazes and everything else. Oh, the silverfish too aren't dying. We're pushing all them to the center here. He's kind of straddling the block. That way, no matter where they come from, they're going to be coming right for him, and so he can kill them. And the animation's kind of weird. but it seems to be working fine. I kind of hate that the Guardians aren't dying immediately. Come on, dude. I might have to spend a little bit of money. I think I should spend a little bit of money upgrading, yeah, his direct attack, because he's gonna need a little bit of help here. Let's do. All right, he's fully upgraded, and so hopefully that'll, yeah, already gone. Okay, yeah, so I think that's going to be a lot better. We'll see if it affects the speed at which I get XP and speed at which I get. So yeah, that's already pretty good on that XP there. Speed at which I get money, and if it slows the money down, we may go back. We could even go as far as lower this platform down, because it's not going to be that hard to miss. I've marked it out down there on the bottom, and I can actually break this out now. Again, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more blocks I could drop. I don't know if that's really going to help or not, but we'll see. We'll see in the long run. Okay, yeah, we'll come back to this here in just a minute. Now that we've got that done and I've shown you guys the new layout for that, I want to, I'm going to go ahead and make a cut here, and I'm going to place what I have of value blocks, and then we're going to do a IS level, because I think we'll have jumped up a bit, because I've placed almost a full inventory prior to today, prior to what I'm going to place today. So let me get this down, and then I'm going to show you the island level after that. I realize it didn't look like we added too much, but we added that whole section there from that emerald over. And I just kind of place it willy-nilly however to go. We'll fill in the holes as we get time, but the bigger this platform is, and we don't really need it to be big. We need to actually start filling in the surface layer here for our roads and our parking lot and all the stuff we're going to do with these two builds here, or this build. And yeah, without stalling, let's go ahead and see what our island level is. Highest level. I did add by I think 9 or 8. Ooh, 156 million? No, it's 15 million. 15,446,095. I think we were at 98,000. So we went up a significant amount there. That's pretty good. We're going to keep adding to that. I'm going to be periodically throwing in a hay bale here and there and seeing if we can get our level up there. I really want to compete. Let's take a look at how far behind we are on the IS top. Just in the top 10. Yeah, so he's 74,603,000. And see, we're not too far behind. I mean, it's reachable to get in the top 10 at this moment. We just got to keep grinding, keep pushing away. And yeah, so the next thing I want to do is I want to discuss what we're doing with this big circle. And we had a little bit of a preview of it here. We need okay, we got an entrance over here to figure out how to get in and out of this place easier. Yeah, we're going to actually make that into like a giant clock, and there's a banner maker, which is not so much a maker so much as it is a helper, pretty much like the loom's going to do in 1.14, except for that it has some predetermined patterns already. So the alphabet either. If we go banner maker, as you can see, there's the 8 that we were on, and so we got to do number 9. Let me grab our materials out here for all this. 9 will be our last. Well, we need a 9 and a 0, right? So let's do the 9 together. If we go / banner maker, click this alphabet tab here, click on the 9, and you can choose the color or whatever. We're going to go ahead and go with the white and black. Click more info and then clone. You come back to your, well, I didn't do it. Let's go Try it again. Go to the alphabet, click there, banner info, clone, and create banner right here. Once you do that, you'll have your template so you can reference it in the future. Now this over here tells you, on the left here, tells you there's 6 patterns involved. It's going to tell you what you need: a stick, 6 black wool, 9 black ink, 17 bone meal, and then it'll tell you that I don't have enough materials. I'm not sure why. I should have enough. Okay, so what it's going to tell you here is it's going to tell you each pattern. You can go to the crafting table and look. So, okay, you got to make a banner, and then you got to make this pattern here by putting the bone meal on top. So this is your 9x9 in the crafting table, and then you go through each pattern one at a time until you finally end up with the end result right there. So look at that one more time. Let's see what the first one was. Just half and half white at the top, and then a stroke down the left, and white on the bottom. So let's do a black banner, white on the top, and then we did a stroke on the left, and then I believe it was white on the bottom. Okay, so to see how that starts to form, it's going to give you the top part of the banner there. So it's going to give you the top part of the 9. Then it's probably going to be, stroke on top and a stroke down the side, and then a border. So stroke on top. I'm calling it stroke based. I don't know if it's actually called a stroke, but it's the same thing you would call a border in, like around a letter in Photoshop. Just like that. And then we probably should go ahead and clone these a couple times because we're going to need them. Okay, so there's our 9. So there's our 1 through 9. And then we need to do one more for a 0. So I wonder if I actually have 0. I think so. Back. Let's click on this. And 1 through 9, but no 0. So I'm assuming we're just going to use the letter O for that. All right, create the pattern. White. Yeah, that one's fairly straightforward. Fairly straightforward. Got to build it and then put a white border around it. Then we'll clone it. And that's how we use the banner maker. Yeah, see, it fits in really good, even though it's an O with the rest. All right, so that's how we're gonna make our banners. How we're gonna do what we're gonna use for our clock face. I'm not sure how it's gonna work out yet, but why don't we jump into a little bit of a time lapse here, putting together the at least the face of the clock. We'll see what else we get into with it during the time lapse. So roll that music.
Brian Little.
Yeah, that moment when you realize you muted your mic for some nonsense reason and now you got to re-record. Anyways, guys, I hope you did enjoy the time lapse. I think the clock turned out awesome. We didn't use the banners because I realized that the numbers weren't going to be big enough to be visible from over there. They probably wouldn't render in either because banners don't render in after a certain distance. So I think that looks pretty good. We use a lot of acacia and a lot of acacia like stairs and stuff up here. I want to try to tie that in to the sides of the building by adding acacia details up over this glass. We've got to do something because we can't just leave that just glass. And off camera, I went ahead and did this here. I went ahead and added, this is like the welcome center, at least for now. If you guys come to my warp, IS warp, I kill you with 6 U's. IKEL and 6 U's. It's like my name in the tab there at the bottom of the wizards. Yep. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's been a long episode already. We figured out a lot of things. We may end up dropping this water down, but we've went over how to make banners. We did a time lapse and finally added a top to our clock, which I think turned out perfectly. We did a little bit of science here. We're going to test this some more and see if we need to drop it down or if we need to actually go to a different design. But for now, it's going to have to be off-camera stuff. We added a bunch of valuable island leveling blocks to our ground here and jumped up quite a few levels. And I think it's all turned out for the best. And yeah, for now, I think the best thing we can do is grind out for some more money so we can start building a little more on this tower. And guys, in the future, I'm excited to see the other smaller skyscrapers pop up around here. Mostly those will just be for looks. I like to try to get everything I can in my money-making situation inside of like one area. And that's what these 2 towers were based off of. So yeah, I think pushing forward, we'll buy a few more spawners here and there, but we're going to work on leveling up this island as we go. Getting the aesthetic in, because even if we don't get to the top 10, we are going to have a beautiful island before we reset. So that's my goals, guys, and I hope you did enjoy the episode. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, guys, and don't forget to share this video with your friends or any of my other videos that you find interesting, guys. I appreciate it so much. Until next time, guys, this has been Ike here bringing you ideas and tutorials to help you survive and thrive in Minecraft. And until next time, guys, happy Minecraft, and we will see you later. Bye.